Yeah, exactly. For the 8th time this week. He just goes through them. I mean, the kid plays a lot. But like I was saying, you know, we are going to be seeing Sandbag versus Skittles. Skittles being number 1 in Iowa and formerly being number 1 in Nebraska before he moved. So.
Yeah. And, you know, Sandy also on PPR here now, too.
Yep, number 6?
6, I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
And we've already seen Sandy, you know, make an upset on HTK earlier tonight. So definitely nowhere near out of the realm of possibilities. This could go either way.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, Sandbag has won sets over him before, but this was before Skittles started really turning up at all of these events and placing consistently in, like, these top 8s and, like, super duper high. I mean, yeah.
And,
it's crazy.
And now Mega Man with an entire stock, which is not where you want to be against a Mega Man. Is in a deficit.
Yeah, this set is like, I don't know, I really enjoy saying this set. I've seen it plenty of times, right?
Yeah.
And Sandbag was actually a former Young Link main, so he knows his character like the back of his hand. I
didn't know that.
Yeah, so this sometimes it can be very volatile when you have a character like Young Link who you are privy to the weaknesses that he has.
Right. For sure. And even like you might be able to guess like when Young Link is gonna no, he's fine. Oh, okay.
Thought he was trying to save him for a second.
Oh, that's so nice.
I know. But no, you know, you sometimes just gotta take risks, especially since Skills was down the stock there. But you know, don't let him have this one because he's gonna start bringing this back fast. Two of them just like chatting.
Chit chatting.
Yeah. Play your set, you guys.
Okay, and
sorry.
Oh, that scared me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't remember those guys.
What was that?
The Zan combo.
Not quite. Good DI there.
Yeah, that is very potent for Young Link. But, you know, look at Skittles bringing this back super duper close. I mean, now Sandy is the one at the percent deficit, but this is a game about stocks, not percents.
Yeah.
This percent, though, anything will be the stock.
Yeah. Oh.
Down there, the Skittles classic.
Yeah,
he
very
loves
much
that move.
so. A lot of stocks taken with that move.
There we go, using the up smash for that air dodge read. And I just want to point out, Sandy using the metal blade toss up to hit the bomb so that it like bounced away.
Yeah.
That was like a little spicy, a little fancy.
Chef's kiss right there.
Very much so. Yep. Skittles is so good at just kind of like,
That was
up
kind
there.
of nice.
Air dodge there. Oh, and Sandy's starting to do the combo. Taking back here.
Super dangerous spot here for Young Link. Stage again. Oh, the down tilt not quite taking it. And now we have Skittles here an advantage, but
Sandy's doing a really good job of just keeping this as neck and neck as possible. I mean, this is game 1. Like, why are they going so hard?
Ooh, barely missing that knock here. It hits the bomb, and now it's like, who wins? Like, they're confirmed first at this point.
Right. Oh my goodness. Making it back. Yep, there we go.
I thought we were going to see a up tilt there.
And Sandy knowing that is a very common tool for Skittles, using that down tilt into the spot dash. Just jump out of there. Yep, just jump out of there. And this is looking really scary right now. Any of them at kill percent. I mean, Young Link might struggle a little bit right now because Mega Man is a heavier character, but Mega Man is definitely. Oh, and I like that, just the crouch too, and with the crouch cancel bonus too, if it were to hit, you know.
Yeah.
Tried to parry that, I think. Was gonna get hit by that.
They're both just like taking turns finding like reversals here off stage, and none of them are. Just the fair carrying Skittles, just like straight up to that top last on a little bit of a DI. Not ready for it too, but I think he's probably dead at that percent anyway. Max rage. Really, really good stuff from Sandy taking game 1.
But I don't know, Skittles.
But
he's gonna be making some adaptations. This kid, you know, he can turn his brain on in a second. Like, not to say that he's playing brainless or anything right now, but like sometimes he'll just like power up randomly.
Yeah, I've seen it happen many times where it's just like he goes down 2 games and then suddenly it's like, oh, he's gonna free stock this person for the next set.
Yeah, and so I like not going to PS2 because I know that Sandbag knows that or Sandy knows that is a comfort pick for Skittles. I've heard him before say like I don't know what people can take that to the stage, so it's like, of course you're gonna go.
That was like the first thing I thought of was when we saw Smashville for game 1. It's like, okay, you can definitely tell Sandy knows what he's about.
Exactly. Getting some damage down the board here. Both of them at kind of that mid-percent.
Oh, not quite finding that because I think of the momentum of the moving platform kind of messed up the after that.
Exactly. Oh, that in the back here. I'm trying to parry that too, but it's got those multiple hits. Right, and Skittles in the corner right now, trying to fight his way back, finding himself to center stage, getting the dash attack. Such a good first option for the character. Back throw.
And the grenade, the bomb get it too.
This is best of 5 territory.
Yeah.
So, this isn't gonna be just it, but I'm still getting pretty hyped.
Yeah. This has just like been a war of like projectiles, and then who finds the aerial, you know, out of like, you know, the read on like how they're gonna react to these projectiles.
Exactly.
And, like, it's like kind of been the story of the game, like who is converting in the air better, and that's like Mega Man has super good aerial tools. So like that's kind of what's like lending Sandy all of these like.
Exactly, and Sandy doing a really good job of just like avoiding anything off stage, but you can't avoid that down air, especially when Skittles got the read on the jump. So good at just like finding these jump reads. That's what people like to do in this game. You know, you've got the universal jump squad. Jumping out of shield is a pretty strong option until it starts to get predictable.
Yeah, exactly. And then just like reading it with like that full hop down air, and it's just like you can even see it, and like I still jump into it all the time. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
it happens.
jump into that.
Wait, Sandy wanting to be at ledge right now. You know, sometimes you just want to be at disadvantage. I just felt like it.
I love it. Oh, nearly finding that forward smash, but still doing an excellent job of doing skills off stage here.
Wow. I think he might have had a little bit of invincibility left. Wow, just F smashing him to the face. Not enough charge on that 2 ticket though. Sandy just holding on to this advantage. Yep.
Following that up smash. Knowing that Skittles was probably going to be looking to take that stage control and positioning himself in a spot where, you know, up smash probably could deal with it.
Look at this edge guarding. This is amazing. Finding the grab here. Nice, yeah. Feels really good at spot dodging, I will say.
Yeah,
like, very good. Finding the down throw into the, up air into the nair. Finding some boomerang. Not going to get it just yet. Good spacing on that. Sandy, who is going to eat that down air.
Alright, now Skittles being dealt with off stage, another forward smash. And there it is! The down air, taking it. Okay, so that's Sandy taking 2 games in a row, and the second one looking even more convincing than the first one. Just such good edge guarding, ledge trapping, making it so hard for Skittles to like regain any kind of stage control. It's really, really good.
But don't count Skittles out. I mean,
Oh,
the
no.
second that like he's down like this, he can really just like turn up. Like I was saying,
know.
if you like let go of your footing against Skittles, like he will take. If you give him an inch, he will take a mile.
Yeah,
he'll take like
100%.
100 miles.
I've seen it many, many times. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw it here. And this is the run back right onto the stage.
Yeah, and I get it. You know, this is a good stage for young Link and Skittles. I know he likes this stage too. Just feeling like, you know, that wasn't too terrible. You know, if I just like make my adaptations, I can definitely do this. And that kind of is like the nature of run backs, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, again, you know, once you're forced into a corner like this, sometimes you have no other option. You just have to like, you know, I know I can do it. Just gotta like make yourself make these adaptations.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you know, part of that last game too could have just been like, you know, gathering some data. You know, when you see that you're down by that much, sometimes instead of like spending all this effort trying to just like get back in, you can like see, okay, how is this person trying to kill me? What are they doing when I roll in? Like, you can gather some data, you know, in those situations too.
Exactly, and Skittles finding some data right here as he just runs after Sandy and finds that kill. And Skittles at 110% charging that F smash just so it travels a little bit longer. Not going to hit him though.
Yeah.
Up tilt not killing the stage is really good for Young Link because he dies off the top just a little bit later. It's like a high ceiling that sometimes can be really hard to kill him. That's why you have to be really good with the edge guarding when you do get the opportunity because the side blast are so small. Gonna die up in the corner. They're good DI though.
Excellent DI. Went straight to the corner, but yeah, nothing could help you in that situation. That player is so good, especially like you said, when the blast zones are so close to the edges. That player will certainly take stocks over there.
Skittles out of shield game is really, really on point. You know, Skittles, Young Link is actually a really good character with that. Out of shield game, and Sandy just trying to hold on to the stock as best as he can, but again, you cannot avoid those downs sometimes.
Yeah, definitely Skittles looking really, really good. No, you're good. Looking really, really good in this game. Comeback doing wonders right now. Oh.
So this is a really good choice for Skittles. So, you know, he has his footing here, and he's definitely making the most of it with Sandbag as Sandy. I keep calling him his government name. At 86% on this last stock, Skittles has got nothing on the second last stock. Finding the down air there, just trying to get some damage, anything, as Sandy's got so much extra credit on him. I mean, something soon will fail.
It definitely also seems like Skittles is doing a much better job of like mixing up the recoveries now. That's where we saw Sandy finding a lot of success in the last game. It was like when Skittles was off stage. There we go. And now we're starting to see some of that success again. It's
Yep. Again, Skittles really good with these jump reads. I mean, you've seen it probably like 4 or 5 times in this set, just finding that strong fair, that strong down air up there off of the jump read.
Yeah.
That's like the specialty, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, finding those jump reads, and Young Link has some really strong tools to deal with that. So playing to his own strengths.
I did not see what stage they went to, but probably not Town and City. I don't know though. I'm distracted by it. What?
Yeah.
They will never go Town and City. Alright, again, taking it to Town and City. So, you know, they're starting to like feel each other out here. They've got their adaptation. And that's one thing too about adaptations, is that once you've got it on a stage, it stays that way for the remainder of the set. So if you're just staying on one stage, it's because you both have kind of made there's a thought process behind it, right? And you're just you're used to it. It's a bit more comfortable.
And like this is where the data that you have accrued for both parties has it exists basically.
Exactly.
So both are now controlled, and then you feel like they have the downwards that they need to finish out in the games.
And Sandy again just not getting stressed out at all by that down tilt spot dodge.
Yeah.
He knows. I mean, he's played this guy a ton of times before. Sandy needs to hold on to this stock again with the jump free.
It's that fair doing some more.
And you know, Mega Man's out of shield game is mostly based with aerials. You don't really drop shield pellet a whole lot. It's certainly viable, but most of it out of shield is going to be that aerial. So Skittles just like preemptively fairing, daring, up airing out of shield is really, really lending its hand in this set.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Unfortunately, did not get the up smash there or the second time either. And Skittles is going to take that for sure. I mean, look at this. He's starting to rack up some serious damage on Sandbag at 54%. Fair, not going to do it just yet. Good DI.
Yeah, if you give Skittles an inch, you'll take a mile.
There we go. Fair is going to do it a second time. Again, the side blast ones can be really, really small. They can be troublesome for Young Link sometimes.
Oh, dangerous spot right now. I think that might be it. Oh wow.
Both of them laughing at it.
Yeah. This is some kind of platform watch there.
Exactly. And how much of the set do you think, like what percent have we seen? Mostly in aerial-based comboing.
Right.
There's not a whole lot of ground game involved.
No, definitely not. We're pretty much on the ground side. We've only really seen Bryce, finding a couple of kills like with up smash and things like that. Almost everything else has been in the air.
Exactly, and both of these characters really thrive with their aerials.
Yep.
And you kind of have to make the most of them too, because at some parts of the neutral triangle you just struggle a little bit. Young Link with his grab is not the best for like Tomahawk is looking pretty scary right now. Down smash is going to take that since F smash does not hit Young Link.
We get 3 for 3 there.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
He's 3 for 4. That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Passing grade for sure. And right now, Skittles is kind of delaying, trying to maybe bait out a middle option here from Sandy off stage.
And Sandy doing a good job of just trying to punish it despite, and just not working out. But I like that for you can't let Skittles just go crazy off stage.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna find that.
I like that. Just when Sandy opted to use the up B to kind of get away from Skittles, not give him the opportunity to find like a quick aerial option like we saw in the last game. Back here, whoa! That's not a move you see kill very often.
No, not at all. It didn't feel Spark either, so he might have been holding out on accident. like you were saying, using that up B to get out of the corner, it actually does have invulnerability frames on it.
Oh, okay.
So it's really, really useful. It's kind of unique in that way since it doesn't have that like hitbox on it that most up Bs kind of do.
Right.
So they kind of like mitigated some of the downsides to that by giving it that invulnerability as you're there's a little bit on the way up.
That's really good to know, and that makes a lot of sense because you certainly see a lot of camping
And rush camping.
Yeah.
Rush camping is like really, really strong. I don't know if Skittles would ever give him the chance to rush camp him.
Right.
Skittles can play both the aggressive game and kind of the campy game if he ever felt like it. Mega Man, however, sometimes might struggle just a little bit to approach. Pellet's not dealing so much damage that it makes it like super safe and that kind of thing. But once you like figure out kind of the cadence of how a Mega Man player likes to use its pellets, it becomes a lot more easy to kind of like slip through them.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when you have like a good nair, like Link does, you can kind of like nairing through it and get in a little bit closer by like kind of reading when those pellets are going to be coming. I do that a lot as like Puff. It's really useful to close the gap on these kind of zoners.
And while we were here talking about the game, Skittles has amassed a huge amount of damage on her.
150%.
And trying to just like shark these. He's just doing a lot of option coverage while he's in the air, just kind of sharking through like these heroes of stage and the uppers to, he's wanting to kill off the side. But the fair has kind of been like the main killing tool. Down air as well. You can't, discredit that again. That's like his favorite thing ever.
Definitely looks like Skittles is wanting to close this game out.
Exactly.
Is that up tilt? Was that like a sour spot up tilt or something?
No, I think it was strong.
Okay.
But sometimes it kind of like, I don't know, the knockback on it scales really well. There we go. And just as I'm saying that, only a little bit more damage on there, and then it will kill.
Yeah.
Sandy at 55% is looking a lot better than that first stock, but there's only so much that you can do when Skittles just like, he has the will to win. So is Sandy going to have a bigger will, or who is it going to be,
Right.
It's scary. Game 5 situation here. So don't turn away.
Let's go, dog!
Xena Rose taking it 2-1 over Pony Bears. Are you heading out? Give me a hug.
I'll host tomorrow night. Not hosting that.
Right now, Sandy at 141%, and Skittles is just going to chase him there with that up air. Sandy getting a little aggressive as he's landing here, just trying to get some damage, but there's only so much you can do. Sam!
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Skittles, kind of like exactly what we were talking about earlier. Skittles just like turning it on, you know what I mean? And
Exactly.
Obviously finding some good data in these last few games, but now it's just like, okay,
Applying it.
close this out.
Exactly. And
That's dead. Yeah, I think it accidentally reversed. Wants some teabagging. It's friendly. It's all friendly.
it's all friendly. But yeah, exactly. Like you were saying, Skittles is funny able to just like turn the tides really quickly and turn the tides he has. I mean, even despite that SD, he has such a big lead that Sandy is still at 100% on that last stock. But I mean, the game sometimes it just happens that he might just bring it back, right? And Sandy knows exactly what he's going to be looking for.
Yeah, and honestly, if you look at like the last two games, this is actually less percent on Sandy than it has been in those games. So like, once the stocks get back down to 1, usually Sandy's like at what it is right now. So
Exactly.
also some adaptation changes as well.
Right, and Skittles just doing his best to just not give him any chance to get close to him right now. Like, I'm just going to play the projectile game. There's no reason to get close to you and give you even the chance to start making a comeback if I don't need to.
For sure. And I mean, in a way that kind of suits Sandy as well because, Mega Man has some projectiles of his own and, with 3.5 minutes left, that's a lot of time to pack some damage back on and maybe find the opportunity you're looking for.
Not going to do it just yet.
Oh, I thought a grab was going to come in there.
Good shield here. You don't want to get hit by him.
Barely missing that forward smash.
He's doing such a good job of just like playing slippery and weaving in and out of these caves that Skittles is throwing out right now.
Oh my gosh, it's turning around. This is match finished. The up tilt taken.
And
Really
so
good set.
close, yes. Really good set for sure.
Really good set. I mean, going game 5 with
Oh, yeah.
Skittles
Yeah.
and going last stop, last hit, game
All right,
5.
on stream we
Right.
got Bubby
You know,
versus
against somebody
Welfare
who's on
Pickles.
PGRs. I think he's
Hot set alert!
literally
let the TO
number
get
50.
top
Is
eight?
that right? Is
Something like that. I know
Yeah,
he's up there
He's like
for
top
sure.
50 in the world.
Winner's
so, like,
side.
that is a huge achievement for anybody.
Exactly. You
And
know,
then
Sandbag,
after
you know,
this set,
pat
Dr.
himself
P
on the
versus
back. You
Zero
know, it
Rose
was
is
a
gonna be
really
on
good
stream.
performance. But of course, Skittles, like we were saying, such an